a beauty haul today, as I've got quite a lot of stuff quite recently and I feel like I want to share it with you. Okay, I'll just get right into it. To start with is my first ever brush set ever, and it's the Zoeva Bamboo Volume 2 set. And I heard a lot. The reason why I came to Zoeva was because of the rose golden set that I'm sure most of you have heard about. But when I was looking at the actual brushes in the set, I felt like I wouldn't need some of the ones, like the face ones. I felt like I wouldn't actually use them as much as when I found that bamboo set. Some of the brushes in here were almost a necessity. Brushes that I'd never had before, or brushes I really wanted to try, and it's all round a good set. Like, I feel like it does everything. I will show you like each brush individually as I'm talking about. Another thing I really like about these is the actual, like, the effort that's been put into making the brush. I feel like if this much effort has been put into making it look pretty and cute little engravings and things that come with the set, then why wouldn't the brushes be good? And well, they are very good, but that was my reasoning, well, part of my reasoning behind getting them. I feel like the amount of effort that Zoeva have put into making their brushes really kind of shows why they're worth buying. Another thing that I really like is the things that the brushes come with. They come with a cute case. It's like wooden, I don't know, it looks wooden, it's not wooden, it's like it's a hard cardboard type thing, and it says bamboo, and it has like some information about the set on the back, like vegan brush set, and that is suitable for sensitive skin types. It also comes with a lid, which I will admit, used upside down as another brush holder, as I didn't have one prior to getting these, so I'll just show you that. I've used it for all of my other brushes and things that I feel like I use regularly enough to have them on my desk. Another thing that it comes with, which I really was appreciative of, is this beautiful Zoeva brush bag, makeup bag. I think it's just gorgeous, and I really like the colours, and the hardware matches the brushes. And I know that the rose golden set comes with a black version of this with rose gold hardware, but I like this colour. I think it's pretty. So I'm really glad I purchased them, and all round the set is absolutely amazing. Another brush that I've bought is actually the brush that I'm using for my foundation every day now, and it's the MAC 130 Foundation Duo Fibre Stippling brush. I absolutely love this, and I don't have many negative things to say about it, apart from when I bought it and I was trying it and rubbing it on my face and doing what you do with the brush, some of the black bristles were like getting mixed up in my foundation and staying on my face, so it was like molting. I did kind of freak out because this was like quite an expensive purchase, and I have heard obviously great positive feedback about MAC and have nothing negative to say about them at all. However, I was obviously quite worried, so I did have a little read, and apparently this is a generic thing that happens with most brushes. I didn't really know, so I thought I'd check, but obviously I was a bit worried. Ever since that stopped and the loose bristles have disappeared, this brush has turned into probably my staple face brush. I don't know, I don't think I could go back to doing my makeup without this brush, which is a big thing to say. Like, before any foundation brushes, this one or the Zoeva one ever occurred in my life, I used to use a sponge to do my foundation, and I now understand why brushes are essential. Yeah, so this is a great purchase. And keeping with foundations, sort of, I was on the hunt for a really good foundation, and have been on the hunt for a very long time. And I've now done the awful thing, well, it's not awful, it's just a challenging problem, that I have found two foundations that I love and cannot decide between the two. One of them is a high street brand, Maybelline New York, and the other one is MAC. The Maybelline one is the Dream Flawless Nude Fluid Touch Foundation, and it's a very wet formula. You're advised to shake it prior to the use, and I will show you the applicator in a, I'm sure I'm showing it now, in a little, I don't know if you'd call it an applicator or an applicator, yes. Oh, we'll be clever, it's an applicator. And the MAC one is the Studio Face and Body Foundation, which I'm sure most of you are aware about. This one is quite wet too, but it's not as wet as this one. I'll show you the applicator of that too. For anyone who's wondering, I'm C3 in this, that's NZ25, and I am 40 fawn in this. Yeah, I love both of these foundations, and I love them both for very different reasons. I feel like this Maybelline one is quite dewy and leaves quite a sheen on the skin, so I feel like it would be lovely for winter. And I feel like the MAC one has more of a coverage. I just love them both, and I have so much to say about them that I can't quite get my words right. I do prefer the packaging of this one, because this is kind of like a squidgy plastic thing, and this is really pretty. I think it's like a glass type plastic. However, if you were to drop this, either closed or open, you would have a massive mess on the floor. I've dropped this accidentally and it bounced. It bounced. Yeah, I absolutely love both of these, and I have a real problem in the mornings trying to pick which one to use. So I kind of just close my eyes and grab one. But yeah, both of these are absolutely great, and I recommend them to anyone with any type of skin. So yeah. Now, because of the dewiness of the Maybelline one, which I actually got before I purchased the MAC foundation, I felt like I needed a matte powder, and I didn't have one. I had like a sheer loose powder which kind of set things. I felt like I needed something to mattify, and I found it. The Maybelline, same brand as the foundation that I bought this for, New Matte Maker Mattifying Powder, and I got this in 50 Sun Beige. But I feel like I wanted to get a translucent one, but they either didn't have it or they don't exist. I'm not sure, I just didn't pick it up. I feel like the colour doesn't actually shine through, so obviously don't get something drastic, because it will, but I don't feel like this completely changes the colour of your face. It's just a really, really good product, and I'm so glad I got it. It's really good at setting and mattifying my face, which I find I need because I'm a contour freak, and I do use powder contour rather than wet or a cream contour. So I found that before I got this, I was ruining my contour brushes by kind of dragging them across my foundation and everything. So I feel like this is absolutely wonderful, and it pats on rather than drags on. Or yeah, you know, I'm sure most of you already have this. I'm just a bit late on the bandwagon. I absolutely adore this. Now, as I mentioned it, and I have been so excited to show you all, I am contour crazy. I do love contouring. It's probably my favourite part of makeup ever, and I have gone a bit silly with contour kits, trying to find good ones and trying out new ones, and yeah, you'll understand why in a minute. My first purchase in the contour department recently has been the Sleek Face Form Contouring and Blush Palette, and I'll show you a little clip of that. This is in Light 373. It comes with a, as you can probably see, it comes with a contour and a highlight and a blush, and I'm not actually a blush kind of person, but if I do use a blush, it's generally this one or a L'Oreal one that I've had for a while in Bayberry, or yeah, I think it's in Bayberry. That's probably my favourite blush colour. But I'm generally not a blush person because I care so much about contour. I feel like blush kind of takes from the contour, which is kind of weird, but I really do like contouring. I'm sure you've got that. This is probably, I've read that it's the best high street contour kit. There aren't really many high street contour kits because I'm not quite sure why. Maybe some brands should get on the contour hype to make cheaper contour kits. Contour kits are expensive. I do absolutely love this, and it's the kind of size, and it's got a perfect, like, a mirror. It's got a very big mirror for a contour kit. The mirror's this size. It's the kind of thing that I do throw in my bag quite often, so it's my, like, go-to, need it kind of thing. I feel like the highlight on it, on this one in particular, it's like a champagne-y colour, and it's like a mix between, okay, it's golden colour, but I would say it had champagne shimmers in it, so it kind of has the best of both worlds, which I really like. And same with the contour. It's not a warm brown, but it's also not a light ashy grey. It's got a mix of both, which is why I feel like this is an excellent contour kit. Moving on to more expensive contour kits, and my new life has revolved around these two contour kits. Kat Von D's Shade and Light contour kit, contour palette, yes. Okay, this is absolutely awesome. The packaging is wonderful, the colours are wonderful, it's got the right sort of ashy grey that I was looking for, and a banana kind of colour, and I don't know, this is just wonderful. I don't have anything negative to say about it. I love everything about it. I love the cute mirror inside it, and I love the weight of it, and I just adore it. I can't recommend this more. This is probably my favourite contour kit ever, which is hard to say with the item that I'm about to show, but Kat Von D has been an idol of mine for years, ever since I went through a little, I wouldn't call it a little, I went through a really long phase of hair on my face and choppy fringe and dark makeup, and Kat Von D was a great inspiration to me around that time. So the fact that I now own some of her makeup now that I'm out of that phase is absolutely awesome. I would actually like to get the brush that was made for this, and her new Shade and Light Eye palette, so those I'm sure will be on the way. My next item is probably the most sought after contour kit ever, and it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. I got mine in medium to tan because I suppose I'm medium in colour. I'm not dark tanned, but I'm not light. I suppose I could get away with the light to medium one as well, or I think it's light to medium, but I felt like I should have got the medium to tan, and I completely agree with my choice. Great colours, and I really like the highlight in this, as it's more of a golden colour than any other highlight that I have. One thing I feel that this contour kit is missing is an ashy grey colour, which the Kat Von D contour kit does have, because I feel like the ashy grey is more of a natural contour rather than the warm brown, which is more of a like warm defined contour. I keep mine in its sleeve box thing because I'm obsessed with boxes, and I love how things just, I want to keep it protected. But this is only the beginning of my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, as I recently purchased this. I'll just hold for appreciation. This is absolutely awesome. It is empty, as I bought it off of another seller on Depop, but I cannot wait to fill it up. More pausing for appreciation. I now cannot complain about not having an ashy grey colour, because an ashy grey colour will happen with this when I get them all. I love it. I didn't realise it was so big until it came in the post in a massive box, and I didn't know what it was. And I opened it, not expecting it to be this, and pulled this out, and I was completely amazed. Like, I had no idea it was so big. I don't know why. I expected it to be smaller, but I didn't expect the size difference to be this much. Although I do understand, I feel like this is like 3 contour kits stacked. I understand, and there are, yeah, you get my drift. I absolutely love it. I love the packaging, I love the feel to it. It feels exactly the same as this. It's just so pretty, and contour is life. Moving on to eyeshadow palettes, and I've bought 2 very recently, which are considered to be 2 of the best eyeshadow palettes ever. I bought the Lorac Pro Palette and the Naked palette, the number 1, the first Naked palette by Decay. I love both of these palettes. I don't have anything negative to say apart from the Naked palette. I feel doesn't have enough matte colours, because I quite like wearing matte, especially in the daytime. I'm not really a shimmery kind of person, which you can't really tell by my look today, but that's probably because I used colours that I've never used before in the Lorac palette. I've overused the matte colours, especially mauve and sable. I love both palettes, and I couldn't pick one for the life of me that I prefer. There's absolutely no way I could say I prefer this palette, because I can't. They're both absolutely amazing. I recommend them to everyone, and you really need to get your hands on at least one of these in your lifetime. My last products are lip products, and they're all from the same company and line, and they are the Lime Crime Velvetines lip lacquer velour things. I love them. They're absolutely wonderful. I've got these 2 in a box because I just recently got them in the post, and I really like boxes, as I previously said, and these boxes are really cool, so why would I take them out? I don't have a box for this one. The colours I have are Riot, Wicked and Salem, and I will show swatches of them, maybe even them on actual lips, my lips, not anyone else's. I absolutely love these colours, and if you actually look at the tubes, they all slightly look the same, but they are just so different. I will say Salem is more of a brown, so if you've got quite pale skin, this is a very, very brown. Like, I feel like there's not even a red tone in it, and Wicked is just a red tone version of Salem. Like, it's very dark blood red, deeper than blood. Blood isn't dark. Like, you'll see in the swatch, it's very, very dark, as with Salem. And I feel like the only reason I can get away with this is because of my darker complexion. And I have been reading a lot of people, especially like fairer girls, feel like they can't get along with Salem and often Wicked because they're just too dark. And I do understand that, but I feel like, especially with Salem, if you use a lip liner of different colour underneath or on top of it, can really, really change the lipstick, and these just don't rub off. Well, that has been my haul, and now it is the end of my haul. Thank you so much for watching, and also thank you for all of the positive feedback on my other videos. I am quite new to YouTube, and I really appreciate the views and likes and comments and subscriptions. I'm really surprised that I've had so many views on things, and I really do appreciate every single one of them. I'm constantly refreshing, and I don't know, it's a massive excitement for me. It's really new, and it's a great experience. So if any of you feel like you should be getting into YouTube, or you want to give it a go, really do give it a go. And like, I can't stress enough how much fun you'll have, like, planning things out, and every time you get a piece of positive feedback, how happy it makes you that someone appreciates your work. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!